Hey everybody, it's your Uncle Bear. Can you dig the readers? They make me look really smart, don't they? Ain't nothing gonna disguise my stupidity some days. Anyway, so happy Friday, by the way. We all made it through the week. I am sitting down in Sioux City waiting to get unloaded before I head back for the barn up in South Dakota. But I wanted to discuss, I heard President Trump today talking to reporters about the tariffs and how much money the country is going to be making off of these tariffs. Great, I'm all for the country making money, but he was talking about how much of these tariffs he's going to be giving to farmers. Again, don't get me wrong, I love the farmers. Farmers are absolutely vital to my job. Without the farmers, none of us eat. I get that. I get that they have struggles. But I also get that I see a lot of brand new houses on farms, and they get paid not to farm land. And the crop farmers, after they bring the crop in the fall, they jump in a giant motor coach, a lot of them, and go down to Yuma or McAllen, Texas, or someplace warm for the winter, which is fine if you have the money to do that. But I guess my thinking is, Mr. President, you were telling us truck drivers how much you were going to do for us once you're elected also. And I'm wondering when that's going to start. Because as of right now, we've got 1,500 trucking companies going under every week. Every week. It's not the fuel prices. The fuel, if you do a 10-year average on the price of fuel, we're right in that area. So the fuel prices have come down since the president's been in office. For sure they were up there. The last administration. Now they've come down a little bit. They could come down more. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to complain if they go down a few pennies more. But everybody else, the insurance companies, our taxes, the multitude of taxes that the trucking companies pay, they continually rise. Our insurance costs. Now I have a stellar driving record, but my rates keep going up because I have to pay for other people's mishaps. I guess that's all part of it, but they keep going up. Shop labor, it's over $200 an hour to get anything worked on a truck. And then you have to worry about the parts, because the parts are through the roof if they can get them at all. I had to go 90 miles from my hometown to get a shock absorber last weekend. A shock absorber, because the international dealer didn't have it. I had to go to a different international dealer to get it. But the costs of that are through the roof. We just got a notice not long ago that our ELD service is raising the rates on us again. Tolls keep going up. Everybody's getting a raise except the trucking companies. Why is that? Why is that? The load I'm on now, I got it through a broker. At the shipper, there was no detention. It said right on the rate card, the shipper does not pay detention. So I got to sit there for 3 hours for free, which I usually give them 2 hours anyway for free, but still, something's got to be done. Something's got to be done, because I tell you, as vital as the farmers are, the truckers are pretty vital too. 95% of the truckloads in the United States are moved by trucking companies with less than 10 trucks. Bet you didn't know that, did you? And we haul, we haul the cattle and the pigs and the chickens and the turkeys. We haul all them to the processing plants, right? We haul the live ones there. And then guys like me that have refrigerated trailers, we go to that same plant after they're done processing them, and we bring them to the stores. Okay, we haul all the fruits, we haul all the vegetables, we haul all the grain. I said years ago, if just the tankers stopped running, just the tankers, you would put a stranglehold on this country in a day, because you're looking at all the gas, you're looking at all the diesel, which all the other trucks run on, so we wouldn't be able to run. Jet fuel, so all those important business meetings across the country and all those vacations planned and everything, nobody's getting on their plane because there's no fuel for the plane. Bulk eggs, bulk syrup. I mean, I could go on all day with all the food ingredients that go on a tanker. Ink, road oil. Like I say, I could go on all day. If just the tankers quit for a day, it'd have put a stranglehold on the country. And I've seen the federal government, over the years, they've bailed out the automotive industry and the airline industry. Hell, I'm even old enough to remember when they bailed out Ma Bell at one time, the telephone company. That was a long time ago, by the way. But I don't ever remember them lifting a finger to help the independent truckers. Why is that? I mean, yeah, maybe the grand scheme is to make one or two massive trucking companies and have them haul all the freight. Maybe that's the scheme. But you know what? That scheme is going to take quite a few years to get that infrastructure into place. And until then, you're gonna need us to haul stuff. But if we keep going out of business, we can't keep operating in the red forever. And some of us, that's exactly what we're doing. We're living on borrowed money. And I don't know. I'm 59 years old. I don't know what else I would do, but I won't go drive for anybody else again. Not since I've been my own boss. I'll find something else to do. I don't know what. But I am really questioning my choice on president at this point. I shouldn't say that. I mean, it was him or Kamala, and there's no way I would have voted for her. So I guess I still would have voted for him. But when I see the prices at the store, they're not going down. The prices at the stores are not going down. So I'm wondering when us little people are going to start seeing the fruits of our vote, Mr. President. When are you going to start helping us? I agree, help the farmers. We need them. Make sure they prosper. But you damn sure better help us too. Because if we don't prosper in the trucking industry, nobody's going to have anything. there won't be all these kitchen table issues to discuss because there won't be any kitchen tables, Mr. President. Think of that. And there won't be anything to put on them either. Have a good weekend, everybody. A little food for thought.